As I stepped off the bus, the humid air clung to my skin like a damp shroud. I had been traveling for hours, but the familiarity of this place was supposed to be comforting. The streets were lined with worn buildings, their windows boarded up and faded signs creaking in the gentle breeze. This was my hometown, where I grew up surrounded by the silence and solitude that now felt oppressive. I navigated through the deserted alleys, my footsteps echoing off the walls as I made my way to the small cafe on Elm Street. The proprietor, Kalen, would be there, serving his usual lukewarm coffee to a handful of regulars who seemed just as lost as I was. The door creaked open beneath my touch, and the dim interior enveloped me like a shroud. The air inside reeked of stale cigarettes and yesterday's newsprint. Kalen looked up from behind the counter, his eyes squinting in recognition before quickly returning to the newspaper spread out on the counter. "Ah, welcome back," he said with a nod, not looking up at me. "Coffee?" I nodded, taking a seat at my usual table by the window, where I could watch the slow passing of time outside while pretending it was moving faster than it actually was. The coffee arrived, lukewarm as promised, and I took a sip, wincing at its bitter taste. Kalen continued to work on his paper, oblivious to my presence or the fact that our cafe was rapidly emptying out. I watched in growing unease as he neatly folded the newspaper, placed it on top of the counter, and then disappeared into the back room without a word. The silence deepened around me like an abyss, swallowing up every other sound until all that remained were my own ragged breathing and the occasional creaking of the old building. The air seemed to thicken, heavy with unspoken expectations that I couldn't quite grasp or define. I pushed back from the table, deciding it was time for me to leave. As I stood up, a faint scratching noise drifted out from the back room, Kalen's fingers on the countertop, perhaps, or something else entirely. My heart stumbled in its rhythm as I froze, my ears straining for more sound. But there was nothing else, no movement, no response. The cafe was silent once again, a heavy stillness that weighed upon me like an unshakable foreboding.